Alright, so this is a rather short video. I don't remember what I even had done in the last video, but basically I know I finished the porch. I was waiting on buying lights, and I bought them last week. So I went ahead and I had to buy 10 more, which was 2 packs. And so I bought them, and then I finished them because I had all the wiring done, so I just put them in place and soldered them. So I did these two under the porch. You can see where the black stuff is. That's where the lights are, and I'll show you the lights in a second because they're all in. But I did finish the porch. It looks real nice. Again, I was saying in the last video, this is a little bit weird. I came over a little too far because when the siding goes on, there's gonna be, siding on here like this, like that, and then there'll be siding on the side of this, and the siding will go right up to the edge of the window, which is going to be weird, but I'll see what I can do to make that look not weird. I should have moved the window over a little bit more, or made the porch shorter. I'm actually happy with the way this porch came out. There will be railing, like I said here, so there will be a lot of detail, it'll look nice. But the way I framed this gable is the way you would truly do it in real life. Well, you don't have to do it this way, but the easy way to do it would be to frame this whole roof going all the way across, because see, it continues over here. It would be just to frame that all the way across, and then to build this and frame it over top of that. But I didn't frame it over top. I had a valley rafter and everything, and it's all completely hollow in there. As you can see, that roof doesn't go across. See, that's the wall that you're looking at there. And then I framed this. This is a chase here, because otherwise in real life the water would collect there, so there's a chase. So see, you can see where the rafters end right there, right here. So proud of the way that came out. It's nice and flat. So, and then this is just backing, because the sticks that go on it go this way, so that's for them to be glued to. That's the way I'll frame this whole roof, but it'll be a gable roof. And then you can see the mess up here in the ceiling. Every one of these tape things is basically just a piece of brown bag that I put in there over top of the light, and then I taped it down, and then I put a little bit of glue. The reason I did that is because these lights give off light from the top, and if I didn't do that, the attic would be lit up a little bit. I mean, not a super lot, but there would be light in the attic. And there's like microscopic cracks in between these sticks, and light would come out of the attic. And if it was completely dark and you turn these lights on, you would be able to see light coming through. So I don't want that to happen, so this keeps the light in there. So I'll show you the lights, I guess. So we take this, plug it in. Oh, by the way, another thing I did is I don't remember if I had this done in the last video, but each power strip has a wire coming off it, and we join them into one wire, so now both of the power strips work. The only other thing I need to do is get this single wire to come down through the wall. I have to drill a hole here. It'll come down through the wall, and then it'll stick out of the siding like that does, that wire. So basically what you do is each one has its own thing. Turn it on. And you'll see immediately there's an access light. So if I ever need to do work in here, or if I ever want to show it to you, because there's going to be a panel that comes off here to get inside the attic, normally what you do is shine a flashlight in there. But with this light, as long as I have it turned on and the switch is over here, it'll light up the attic for me. So I also have 4 lights in the garage. There's 2 light switches. There's one on either side of that garage door, and I'll go around front in a minute. Oh, here, let me turn this off. You could see the light coming through the cracks even on the siding. Now once this final siding is over top, it'll be dark. But so here's the back room. I still need to clean up that junk on the inside. I already started these downstairs rooms, but I'll just show you again. There's the sunroom. There's the garage. Oh, these lights. This is probably the last thing I'll ever build like this. But if I ever do, which I probably won't, I'm never gonna do electrical again, probably, because it's getting expensive. It was $36 to buy all of just 10 more lights, and there's a lot of lights in this. There's probably 20 or so, maybe more than that, I don't know. It used to be $15 for a pack of 5, and when I went back it was $18, so it was $3 more for a pack of 5 lights. So I'm done with that. So there's the kitchen. There's the back bedroom. The family room, which looks amazing. 2 stories. Let me turn this glue gun off before I forget about it. Now I'll get up and I'll go around. But yeah, you can see, I mean, you can't see it actually, never mind. I was gonna say you can see a little bit of light coming through where the lights are underneath the tape, but not really. So there's 2 there. The switch on the right turns off that one. The switch on the left turns off those ones. And you can see inside to the stairs, which I'll have to clean up a little bit. This light is the only one that's not turning on right now. I think I talked about it a couple episodes ago, because the switch is glued down, so if you press up on it really hard it turns on, but I just need to fix the switch. I need to melt the glue around it and play around with that. So there's the dining room. There's the 1 bedroom. 2-story foyer. And the light switch is down in here. And then this is this light switch. This light switch. Also, I did this tape thing on the 2nd story, or in the 1st story, I guess, in the ceiling, in here, because look at this. If I turn this light off, this room is dark. There's a light on directly underneath it. Okay, there's only a little bit of space in between these floors, and you can't see any light coming through the floors. So that's another reason why I did that. Same thing with if I did this, you can't see any light coming through the ceiling. So, and there's light switches here, or on this side actually. And then there's one for this front room, which that light is really bright for some reason. You probably can't tell on the camera, but it seems, I don't know, it looks normal from here, but it's, I think it's a little bit brighter. So, and then I did the porch. My main goal, or my original goal I should say, was to have a light here also. But the lights come in packs of 5, and I wasn't going to buy a whole other pack just to do this light. Although I could have put another light here, but I didn't want to spend that much money. So that's what it looks like. Pretty awesome. So ready for the roof. Finally, everything else is done. My next step will be to start on the roof, obviously. First thing I'm going to do, now today's Thursday, I probably won't work on it till Saturday at the earliest. If I don't work on it then, I won't be able to work on it probably till Tuesday. But what I will do is, and I'll just show you roughly here in a second. This is a gable, and if you look at my Facebook page, it's the same name as my username on here. You can see the plans for this house, and there's elevations. But anyway, there's a gable, 9/12 pitch right here. The whole gable just continues across. You know, a gable is like an A-frame roof, like this one here. And that's a hip roof where they all come together. There's another gable there where it looks like an A. So it'll be like that on the end here. It'll come across. And, you know, ignore this. This will be a gable here joining into this. Similar to that. See how that joins into the other roof? That's exactly how this is going to be. It'll just join in. And then, same thing here actually. So the roof will come across to here. This is where it will end. So there will be a gable, you know, right here. And then there will be another gable right here. And it's hard to picture this unless you know a lot about like roof systems and stuff. But this will be a plane, and this will be a plane. And so there will be like a vertical wall here. And then when they slant down this way, it'll all be one surface. It'll be going up like this, and then this will start going down, but this one will keep going up, and then it'll go down. So it'll, if you look at it from the side here, it'll be going flat across, and then it'll raise up a little bit, and then it'll go flat across. So I know it's hard to understand, but you'll see what I'm talking about. And then there'll actually be a gable here, and then it'll come down here, but back a little bit. It'll keep going up, and then there'll be a second gable behind it a little bit. So you'll see that also. But that'll be later on. So first step I need to do is make this end gable, and all I do is make a triangle like that. Put the triangle up, then I put the studs in. Actually, I do the studs after I'll put one up. I'll put in the second one here. It'll end somewhere in here. Then I will make them nice and level and straight up and down and everything. And then I'll put the ridge beam going across to connect them. And then once I put what's called a sway brace to keep it from swaying back and forth like this, I'll put the studs in, or at least on that side. And then I'll make this gable, put the studs in, you know, the ridge beam and everything, and then I can fill in all the rafters. Then once I get the rafters in, I'll put this flat plating on it. Then once I do that, I can put the actual decking on it, and we can be done. And then actually I'll have to do this roof, which is actually going to be kind of a pain. Although I know how I'm going to do this. It's really confusing to think about, but there's a gable. It keeps going across like this, and then it actually turns, and it goes into the house. So we'll have to do a little bit of thinking when I go to do that step. And actually when it comes across here, because it'll turn, and this will be a gable going straight up into here. So this will be another porch. So that is that, and I'll see you in a couple weeks, I guess, or a couple days, or however long it takes. But I'll get the next video up once I get those gables up. So